Here we are, we've got our faces cut, the toes, kicks, the steps, the rises, whatever you want to say. And then we got our boards here cut for the tops. So we're going to put these on. Just like to lay them out in a flat surface. And the way I got the width was, we've decided to put our handrails on here on the inside, so I measured in between the posts and got 41.5, but we measured on the inside. And so you can, it just depends on, there's umpteen million ways to build a railing, so you can go on the outside or whatever, but this is the way we're going to build this one. So that's where we came up with the number. So we cut these risers here 20 or 41.5, the actual length, and then our steps are going to hang over a little bit, just in keeping with the rest of the deck here. So, and I'm going to pre-drill just because I don't want to split out the wood. And then we measure, of course we know we got 41.5 here, so half of that is 20 3/4. So I just put a mark in the middle of 20 3/4. Because our stock is 1.5 inches, I can come over 3/4, 20 inches. So it should be 20 inches on both sides. And that's where your middle tread goes. You've got the, I measured down 6.5, so plus this is 1 inch, gives you 7, it'll be a 7.5 inch step. 6.5, I'll put another mark over here, 6.5. I squared, because this is a 45, I squared around, put a mark here. Where your stringer goes, right there. So then we're going to put this on. So that's where it's going to go. And then we're just going to mark the I'm going to mark the stringer out here. And we'll know exactly where our post goes that way. And so you're going to dig this hole. Down here in the south, we don't need it as deep as you do in the north. And I use sackcrete around it. You can use gravel, or everybody does everything, and I've done about everything, and it all has held up for the last 30 years. So I shouldn't say you can do anything, but just so you have a solid something on the bottom to keep that post from going down, and then something around it. Your railings and your step all pretty much tie it together, so you just want to have a solid foundation. In the north, you got to bury these at least 36 inches. Farther up you go, maybe deeper than that. So here we actually can put them on top of the ground, but we, because there's no frost line or anything, but we're going to dig this down. And so what you want to do is you want to find a young man to get your hole dug. All right, so we've dug our 2 holes down about 18 inches, and so I've got marked here where it goes. And if you look down here in the hole, I took this post and I tamped it down. So we're down about 18 inches, but I got a block in here, so it's got a solid foundation. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. And so we did the same thing on the other post. So now what I'm going to do is level this in, or plumb it in, I guess I should say. And normally we're using a couple guys here. Josh should usually be standing by with the concrete, but he's behind the camera, so there I got it pretty level. I got it plumb. Not level, but plumb. So now I need to put concrete in the hole, and I can't do that by myself and hold the post. So hey, there you go. Okay. Now that's what you call a multitasker right there. So we just have, this is Sacrete. And so I'll fill this. I'm going to run a little water around it, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. And so I'll get this all evened up, and then we'll come back, okay? Alright, as you can see, we leveled everything. We got these plumb. We leveled the steps. So the steps are level this way. You got your 7.5 inches this way, so every step is going to be 7.5. And then what we did was we screwed it into here, into the post, and we came in from the back side of this and screwed into our stringers here. And so you can see right here where we screwed this. Putting in my last screw there. So we screwed into here to each post. We got that in the right place, and then we leveled the steps. And so then we can put it all back together. We put Sacrete in, got these are all rigid. And so it takes a little bit. And I'm just going to say, there's many ways to do stuff, and I do it many ways, and just working with volunteers from all over the country, we found out that there are many ways. Everybody does things different, and so just sitting here doing this, I think of all the different ways that this can be done. And so we don't want to be too critical of each other, right? So this is a way. This is for a volunteer. This is an easier way to do it, where you can get everything lined up. Normally I can just set these posts and come back and build your stringer and everything to it, so you can do it that way, but this is an easy way. Build everything ahead of time, and so everything comes out just right. So and that's going to be the end of today. We come back tomorrow maybe and do these handrails. Yeah, I guess that's it.